For the love of the Karate Kid movie, I visited all the filming locations that they used, and this was inspired by the new Cobra Kai series from YouTube Red, which I highly recommend you check out if you haven't done so already. And today we are looking at the school. Now, the school was used in this movie 6 different times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through chronological order of all 6 times, and we'll start with Daniel's first day of going to his new school. Now, this school is called, they use it in the movie as a high school, but it was actually called Charles Evans Junior High, and it's located in Woodland Hills, California. And one thing about this school now, it's closed now. So as we come up on the plaque that we see in the movie, there it is now, and there it is from the movie. As you can see, it's aged quite a bit. Now, like I said, the school is closed, and it's used for 2 things. It's an adult education center, so they use part of the school, just a small part of it for that. And it's also used for storage for school supplies for the other schools in the district. Now, this area right here is when Daniel pulls in on his bike, he sees Johnny and the Cobra Kai gang that he had a run-in with at the beach. So already he's starting his first day of school off on a bad note. And a little something about that bike that Dutch was leaning on. It was a 1983 Honda Interceptor. And it was, like I said, they filmed this movie in 1983. So that was literally the brand new top model. And they got a chance to use it in the movie. So there's the parking lot. So as we look right here, this street is called Philippine Street, and this is the street, and it turns onto the street called Capistrano Avenue, which is where the actual high school is located. And you recognize that because that's the street that Daniel comes out of on his bike, and he turns. And then he takes his bike all the way up to the entrance of the school that we see. And what I'll do in this video is I'll show you a lot more extra footage that's not even in the movie, just to get an idea more about this junior high that was used as the high school for Karate Kid. So here is the schoolyard that they're playing soccer on. And that's it from the film. And this is how it looks today, and now they use it for an adult softball league. And this is where Daniel gets tripped while he's playing soccer by one of the Cobra Kai guys, and he gets kicked off the team before he even gets to join it. And that's him walking away. So this was pretty much the first day of Daniel's school, and the first time we see the school in the movie. Now, the second time we see the school, and like I said, I'm doing this in chronological order, is Allie's walking with her friends, talking. And when they get to the 3rd door, her friend goes in, and that's when we'll see Daniel looking out. And there's her friend entering from the movie, and there's Daniel looking out. So then Daniel walks out to catch up with her. Daniel's walking with Allie and her friend down this way, the same way we're going in this footage. And it's almost identical. That glass case is no longer there, but let me stop it right here. So the glass case is no longer there, and that glass case was right here. And then here's the door that we're passing before she's about to turn. So they turn down this way. And as you see right here, that's when they made that turn. They were coming towards us, and they turned towards their right. And as you see from right here, this is the courtyard right here in the back. See right there? There's the courtyard. And like I said, they came from this way and they turned this way, and they're heading towards the entrance of the school. Now this is when they're talking about going to the arcade. And when he gets to the entrance to the school, he looks out there and he sees Johnny and the Cobra Kai gang. I guess this was their hangout spot right in front of the school. They're always hanging out there with their bikes. They were hanging out there the first day of school before it started, the first day of Daniel's school, and they're also hanging out there right now. So that was the second time. Now the third time we're at the school, this is when Daniel's avoiding. He comes out of this door right here. He looks, he sees Allie and her friends, and then he goes the opposite way. He's avoiding her. And it was right by the water fountain. And the next time we see them, they're actually in the gym setting up for the Halloween party. And Daniel sees Allie, then he sees Johnny, and he avoids her. So we'll get to the gym shortly. The fourth time we're at the school, so we just saw me entering from the entrance on the previous footage. Now we went around to the back side, and I'm entering from the opposite side, and pretty much this would be like obviously as you see right here, it says Youth Development Program Warehouse entrance, and this would be the faculty entrance too. The faculty come this way and they would park over here. So in the entrance, the front of the school is way over in this area over here. And so like I said, I'm coming from the back side. And the reason we're doing this is because we're going to be heading towards the gym. And like I said before, I'm just going to give you a lot of extra footage of the whole school so you get an idea what this place looks like. And it's really kind of sad that it's closed down now. I mean, it's like it's a big piece of property. And they're just using it for pretty much storage and a small adult school. It seems like they could just scrap this whole area and build something on it. So as we're coming up on the left side here, that is the actual gym. That's the gym where they have the Halloween party at. So the Halloween party took place inside that gym. And so when Daniel runs out after he sprayed Johnny with the water, what we see is him running out right here. You see this little ledge, and he runs out this way and runs this way. So now I'm walking the opposite way that he runs, but I'll turn around in a second so you get an idea of what it actually looked like. So he runs out of there, and you'll recognize, let me stop this real fast right here. You'll recognize these right here. They're covered up now, but there's windows behind these, and you'll recognize if in the Karate Kid movie that there are windows, but they're covered up now for this closed down school, and they probably don't want vandals just breaking them. I tried to open up the gym, but it was locked. But I found online, this is an actual photo inside of what the gym looks like now. They're pretty much using this, like 3/4 of the school is being used for storage. And storage for other schools that are in the area or in the district. So luckily I was able to find this photo online. So as I'm walking past, I'm still walking past this street, and I'm going to turn around so you guys get an idea. Now, if I stop right here, if I was to continue down this way, this will go to the front of the school where we first started this video. So as I'm turning around right here, so you get an idea, this is the way the camera, I slowed it down, this is the way the camera was facing when Daniel ran out. He ran out across the street, so he ran out, let me pause this again right here. So Daniel runs out of this door, and he crosses the street, almost gets hit by a car, and then he runs this way, and then Cobra Kai will come out the same door, and they will chase him. So there's the street, and he's crossing. And like I had said before, if you look at this, these windows now are boarded up, but they weren't obviously in the movie. And those windows that I just marked were these ones right here. So Daniel runs out. He runs across the street, runs out, and then Cobra Kai runs out. And the Cobra Kai is running, and this spot right here this is the gate that I walked in at the start of this segment, and I've been walking this way. So there's Cobra Kai chasing Daniel, and that's when they chase him to the field, and they beat him. Okay, so then the fifth time we're at this school. Now I'm going to continue from the gym. so you get more an idea what this school looks like as I'm walking around. And keep in mind I'm walking around with a camera. I did pass a couple people. I'm trying not to be, I don't know if they get a lot of people, checking out this spot for the Karate Kid, all the Karate Kid fans. This is probably one of the most, this and the South Seas apartment are probably the two most filmed things on YouTube from the Karate Kid movie. But I noticed a lot of people don't put a lot of the extra footage in of what the place looks like. And I know a lot of the videos I put up so far, people like seeing that. Okay, now as I'm walking over, so for the fifth scene that we see in the school, it starts off with Daniel at his locker. So we're going to actually go to his locker right now. There's the courtyard where the other parts take place in this scene. So as we're walking up, here he had his locker. Ali comes up to him. Now, one thing you'll notice this right here. And keep in mind, this is Daniel's locker right here. This right here is still here in modern day. There it is. There's that piece that's still there. That's that right there. So this right here is Daniel's locker. It's really interesting that this piece was still up here. Yeah, it's just funny that it's still there after all these years. And then, like I said, this was in '83. So you get a good idea with the sticker up there, up above. Now I continue walking down. And this is when... So there's the courtyard, and this is when he gets Ali's number for the date, and this is when he also has, so he's getting a number for the date. They're going to go to the golf and stuff, and that's the same courtyard you see. And this is also when Daniel's already secured a temporary peace with the Cobra Kai, so they can't hurt him till the tournament. But he sees them, he's still afraid of them, so he stops the professor, and that talks about the professor's lecture. And the Cobra Kai scatter, and then Daniel walking towards where I'm at right now, filming, walking away by himself. And as I keep going this way, like I said, this is going the way to the actual entrance of the school where we first started. And it's funny because out of this school, they probably only filmed 25% of it for the movie at different parts. And I'm giving you an idea of just what else is there. And so we're coming to the entrance, and that's every time Daniel sees the Cobra Kai hanging out with their bikes, they're pretty much right there. Right there where that truck is parked. And there's the plaque. Okay, and the sixth and final time at the school is we're in the yard, and that's when Daniel's asking Ali out for her second date. So I'm going to give you a whole idea of what this whole yard looks like now. Like I said, it's separated for adult softball league that takes place I believe at nighttime. So you see the whole schoolyard. And those houses in the back are pretty much the same as from the movie. And like I said, this is where Daniel gets a second date with Ali, and he's supposed to pick her up at the country club, and then we know what happens there at the country club. So that was a complete tour of the school and all 6 scenes that were used in the movie. I hope you enjoyed that. And once again, I said this was inspired by the new Cobra Kai series that you should check out. So go ahead and leave any questions, comments down below. I'll get back to as many as I can. And I will catch you guys in the next video.
MrYorkieLoverFitness.com